Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus.
Harekemes Johnny 11 has redeemed first. The underscore Dizzy 3 is here. Skin Jaya Sano is here.
Destruction. Destruction is the best. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeah, I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah, I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro. Destruction is the best. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG Johnny redeeming first. Welcome in Dizzy and Mrs. Ken. Welcome in everybody across all the platforms. How are you doing today, my dudes? Clicking a few buttons, making sure we're all working. Everything looks good. Let's open up the hardcore world. Let's do it. Ride the pig. I don't think I'll be riding a pig today, chat. I don't think I will be. Oh, man. I do feel very tired all of a sudden. Like, I sat down at my desk. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, I don't even need to explain. I'm a little tired. I didn't sit down at my desk. My desk was in the standing up position when I got here. So when I was standing here at my desk getting stream ready, just like I felt like this like fatigue finally hit me after a super long day, and I was just like, oh, I need to sit down right now, my dudes. So gonna be one of those days. Now let's go flex our brains with some redstone. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Woo! All right. Over this way. Yes. Hopefully that didn't get. Oh man. It got deleted, but it didn't get deleted fast enough to not send it to all the chats. Do I have mods that want to yeet that on all the platforms? All right. All right. This is where we left off yesterday. So, farm completely intact and completely functional.
James underscore T321 is
Welcome
here.
in, James. How you doing? And with that, we now automatically collect the items, and they're being put into the right columns. We started the auto crafter on this side. We have one more seed auto crafter that we have to do on both sides, honestly. And then one more thing over here, and then we'll be good. Welcome in, my dudes. How you doing? So let me grab my redstone materials and let's figure this out. Something I do. I don't know what I want to do. I wanna get myself an access hole right here, just so I can fly in and out easier. You know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying. Everyone know what I'm saying. Know what I'm saying? All right. More empty boxes, please. Gonna chuck down like 3 of those, and that should be more than enough for today, honestly. appreciative. All right, where's my materials? Ball, block, crafter, hopper needs some more. Observer, sticky piston needs more. Dropper, dutes, blocks need more. Torches, comparators need more. Repeaters, dispensers, moss, and torches. All right, let's get more of those thingy
Blinks
bobbles.
97 is here.
Blinks, how you doing? Welcome in, my dude. Here there we go. There we go. Sleepy time already? Jeez, dude. I feel like I just started. You were planning to move all the autocrafters to save hoppers. No, I wasn't. No, no, dude. Was I actually planning on doing that? Why can I not sleep yet? There we go. Oh, God. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. I blame Darcy. Speak of the devil, there she is. Look at her, just causing mischief wherever she shows up. Yes, so at the very end of stream, I had realized that because we're not having a staircase here, because we don't have room for a staircase, we have to use water elevators. I have no reason to push these hoppers this way. Oh, wow. I have no reason to push these hoppers this way just to bring them back. So we could just side swipe that. It'll be really easy on this side. We have to move these two things on this side. It's not that big of a deal. Darcy's just a horrible person. That makes me feel bad. But that's fine. Let's see what we're going to end up doing here. Dang it, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. So we honestly only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the first one needs to be here. So we will take that away. Put that right there. Cool. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that there. Plonk that there. And then we can yeet all this out and get it going again. So that means that this is the new front. So right here. All right, it doesn't matter. If the two hoppers are at the bottom or at the top, it doesn't matter. All right, so then we're gonna have another hopper here, and then yeah, another hopper here. So we can officially say that that is all planned for, and we can yeet this out. Oh, we're gonna need an orange piece of glass to go right there. I'll throw a piece of moss as a reminder. And we will yeet that out of the way. And we can yeet all this out of the way. Oh, that's a few pumpkins. That is a few pumpkins, chap. Right, so this is the first one. That's the second one, then boom. So then this actually becomes 1, 2, 3, 4 more that way. Yeah, and the room doesn't even need to get bigger in this direction at all to make it fit, so. Perfect. Yeah, it's just less hoppers. I think it's gonna save us 16 hoppers overall, which is massive. How you doing? Huh. All right. I don't even know, like, yeah, I'm just gonna put these pumpkins back in here for now. It's just the right thing to do. Okay. Let's do the same thing. So we will Oh, actually, something I just realized is this all needs to be 2 blocks thick or else I will forget. We are working on our pumpkin farm and melon farm storage right now. So this is moving over, what, 4 blocks? So now it should be 8 blocks long, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same length, okay. All right. We get to, well, let's see first. We're gonna have this is where the melons go. This is the melon seeds. This is the melon blocks, and this is the shulker loaded melon blocks. And that's that. All right, so then we gotta just rip all this out for funsies, just because we like to, you know. No reason in particular, not because it's in the wrong spot or anything. That's for sure. And then we put all of that right here. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Send that over. Cool. And now we're good to continue where we left off. Or where we have over here. So boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Dispenser. Dropper. 2 of these. These are at the wrong height, are they not? Yeah, they are. Why are they? All right. Yeah, yep. I'm missing that. Cool. Send that in there. Send that in there. Send that right there. Boom. Bam. Pow. Some items down here, aren't there? Yeah, there are. I dropped them. That was intentional. All right, up back up we go. Mm-hmm. Then this is a dropper, and then we go 1, 2, 3 hopper, and then we go block, block, hopper. The dropper needs to be facing the other way around. Well, crap. Yeah, I didn't do the hopper line up here yet. That will be important. That will be important, chap. I'm gonna just yeet those real quick. And this is now where the turn will happen. And crap. Okay, so if this is where the turn will happen, it needs to go to that line. Okay. Then we can do dropper there. And hop, 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 hopper there. Right. The first one should be In line with that? Good. All right. Then we can break these off. Oh. Put those in place. Break that back again. All right, then we can tear down the other stuff and things and stuff. Okay. So we got to finish bringing this down. So yeah, it's going to be hopper under there with autocrafter there. And then dropper right there. Cool. Now we can continue. We have over here a comparator, a copper bulb. Put that there, put that there. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, my dude. All right. Throw that there, and that there, and that there, and then right there. Gotta program this to be 8. Heck yeah. I do have a world tour over on the Red Video site. I recommend checking it out. All right, that's on when it needs to be off. Perfect. That's got the right pattern in it. Cool, we can rip this down over here now. Easy peasy, and we're getting literally all of our materials back. Oh, we do have an empty, or a shulker box to put in there now. Lots of items. Oh, well, it's not empty anymore. It's empty again. That's all that matters. Perfect. Cool. That autocrafter is in place. Next up, we got to move this autocrafter to here. So let's go do that. And where did all my moss go, dude? Someone stole my moss. Was it you, chat? Who's the moss thief amongst us? All right, actually, those mosses can be gone. Colonel bot? No way. No way. What's up? All right, oh, there's more moss here. Perfect. Stealing it back. Stealing it back. All right. Yo, something went in there now? I assume... Oh, we're crafting melon blocks, I assume. Let's check. Heck yeah, it appears we're crafting melon blocks. And they're heading into there. Perfect. Pink chest cube thing. Not sure what you're talking about. Thank you for the gifts, my dude. This is my 4-year-old hardcore world, if that's what you're talking about. But I don't know what you're talking about with the pink chest. All right. Okay, so from the top, we can put this here. And then just do droppers back and forth. Or it wasn't, yeah, it was a dropper, then that. Then we get the auto crafter. Then we get a dropper, hopper, dropper, hopper, dropper. Perfect. All right. That's the front lined up. What's next? The back. That makes sense. Oh, chat, there's the new cape today. Ooh, this is my first time seeing the Elytra. I forgot to show it earlier. Did you guys see the new cape today? Look at that, dudes. New cape. All you got to do is sign into Bedrock, and you'll get it on both Java and Bedrock. It looks sweet. The common cape. Yep. Supposed to look... I think everybody gets it. And I'm pretty sure, like... It'll be like everybody gets it forever. So, like, nobody has to be capeless anymore, I don't think. Which... is fine. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't seen it in Elytra mode. It's very vibrant green. I'm going to wear it for about a week or so, like I do with all the new capes. Yes, all you have to do is log into Bedrock on any platform, and you will get access to it on both Java and Bedrock. That is the confirmed thing. And I didn't see anything about a date, like, oh, you have to do it, you know, by the end of May or something like that. I wonder if this is going to be like a free forever kind of cape. This is the only cape that is available. All the other capes are old. No longer available. All right. I never put down a doot, did I? That turned the light on, of course. Oh, wow. I did it so fast. What? Okay, that's working. Cool. Then this up here is just for the shut off. Melons for days. Yeah, that makes sense. I will did the cherry cape? Like, I didn't have a cape before the migration cape. I think that was my first one. All right, cool. This autocrafter's in. Let's tear down the old line. Okay. Sweet. Let's rip down all this. And then, yeah, this is completely full with, that's enough slices, dude. All right. Jesus, that is a lot of melon slices. And we'll eventually have more than that. A lot more than that. All right, I just got to get rid of a few hoppers here, and then we'll have officially moved everything over. Is there a reason I didn't put these right next to each other? Explain yourself. What do you mean? I didn't put what right next to each other? All right, so this is the next autocrafter we get to this design. This is the one for seeds. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Seeds should be... Oh, seeds are just the ones that are constantly ticking. The autocrafters, they are tileable right now. Well, they are one wide tileable with themselves, yes, but you can't put two different designs right next to each other because then they'll interfere with each other. If I build, if like the tree farm, it uses the exact same autocrafter slice to make stairs and slabs and doors, but it uses a different pattern to make fences. And if I put those two slices right next to each other, the redstone from one would interfere with the redstone from the other. So I always leave an air gap between different redstone slices. All right. Next up. I don't really... Actually, I want to bring this down pretty low. No, I'll do it up at the top. That's fine. I'll put it at the same height as the other one. Oh, so we have an imposter in the chat. This can't be the real Darcy. She was not blatantly rude. Mods, take her away. All right. So all we're going to be checking for is... Oh, I can use the plank auto crafter. But I can't use it perfectly. So I'll just make it from scratch. So we need to be going off of this fullness here. So So observer. First of all, we need to do that. Well, actually, does this work? If I just... Hold on, I don't even... That's all I need to do? Like... This should work? It goes in there. And it makes seeds. Oh, it's a 1-for-1 seeds. Okay. And then... When we... I thought it was a 1-to-4, but that must be pumpkins. So then when we inevitably have some stack up in here, boom, it's done. That's it. That's absolutely tiny. I feel like I've done this before, but it was like much, much, much larger. Yeah, so then when this actually drains out, then this will go back down and it'll keep pulsing. Yeah, and now it's crafting more of them. Amazing. And we will be able to use this. Oh, it's the pumpkins that are the 1-for-4. So it'll be more. Yeah. I got it, chat. Okay. Let's rebuild exactly that on the other side for pumpkin seeds. Yeah, it actually is incredibly compact. Yeah, incredibly compact. I could have even made the autocrafter up, like up here, but I kind of just figured I'd put it in line with this one just because I can. All right. All right. So this thing has to be literally the exact same autocrafter. So we're talking dropper, hopper, dropper, hopper, dropper. Here we go, dropper, hopper, and autocrafter. Program that to be a single slot. Okay. Then we bring it around to the back. And we get ourselves a red block here with a comparator there. We get ourselves some observers. And a single sticky piston. Okay. Grab some pumpkins and make sure it works. That's the... You always got to test it, even though it works over there. We got to make sure it works for pumpkins and not make sure it's not like there's no different. That makes no sense. Yes, it does. That dropper isn't facing downwards. Okay. Yeah, so it goes in and it'll send a few pulses. It makes a couple pumpkins and then boom, it yeah, and it just cycles over and over again. That's why this dropper
_fart_ is here.
Welcome in. Yo, preach the sub, my dude. Absolutely massive of you. That's why the dropper underneath the crafter always has to be facing downwards. Because it was facing upwards and it was putting the seeds back into the crafter, which was bad. But yeah, now we're just going in here with pumpkin seeds. Cool. Cool. Uh-huh. All right, one more thing to do, and it is literally just a shulker loader. No, I don't need to make bone meal out of these. I have enough sources of bone meal. Appreciate the gifts, Mickey. That's a dispenser. This is a dropper. All right, those are in line with each other. Cool. So then all I need to do is build my standard one wide tileable shulker loader over here. Okay, got that image up. Oh shoot, I never covered the top of that in red blocks. That was important. For lag purposes. Okay. Okay, if I remember right, that is the one. Which way am I looking at? This way. Oh boy. This way. So then I get red block here, red stone block there, doots right there. Then we get a comparator right there, followed by dispenser, excuse me, and a dropper, and then two hoppers, right? Then we get observer, moss, hopper, observer, sticky piston, observer. All right. Okay, and now that's our input right there. So we can take a dropper above that into hopper, hopper, hopper. That works. And then we can do dropper, hopper, dropper, followed by 2 red blocks, no crafter above needed. Cool. So now what we are doing here is saving pumpkins in their raw form to 3 shulker boxes there, saving pumpkin seeds here, and then and then shulker loading the rest of the pumpkins straight into here. And there's going to be 6 double chests for shulkers of pumpkins. Then over here, we're going to have melon slices, melon seeds, then melons, and then 4 wide double chests for shulker boxes of melon blocks. Yeah, very good. That is the main proportion of the autocrafters done. What's up, my dude? All right. We left a hopper floating up there for some reason. I blame Darcy. She was distracting me. Okay. There is still 3 more redstone components we have to add to this build. 2 of them need to be here underground. So we will continue on that path. Preach the follows, my dudes. If I remember right, you want to keep your 1 block air gap. At least one of the walls needs pushed. I have not looked at that yet, but you are right. If we get to the point of decorating, this wall is good. The wall can go there, and then we have an air gap. The keen-eyed among you might have just realized what one of the 2 things are that we have to do. Ah, this one here, yes. This wall needs to go back a block because this would be flush up against it. Good call. Cool, I'll do that. I'll remember to do that. But first, because I have a full inventory of redstone gear, we need to set up the empty shulker autocrafter. It would make sense for me to put it on this side. It would result in less hoppers overall, but this is the side that's going to have the entrance, so it's going to need to be this side. So theoretically, our walls here would go like so, right? And then that leaves us these 2 spots here where we would have our double chests. I don't have the chests on me, actually, so I'm going to go grab those. All right, while we're here, we might as well refill anything that needs it. Hoppers do for sure. I don't need seeds on me. Put those away. I thought I saw something else that was low, but no. Everything else looks good. Okay. Oh, I came here for double chests. Oh, well, I came here for chests. So if we have our middle, then we have opposite, you know. Our middle is right between the chests. So auto crafter will throw down right here. Gonna need a hopper into there. And hoppers into there. And then we'll throw down some torches over top of those. Oh, well, that's gonna have to go there, and then comparators. We're gonna need to extend this wall out, huh? Torches. Suits. Then this is gonna need to be a dropper and observer tower. Actually, I don't know how high. Not that high. Are they the same height on both sides? I should have built one block one higher than the other. It would have made things a little easier for me, but okay. Let me head over here. So dropper goes there. And hopper line goes here. I don't know which side I'm gonna make deviate yet, but get the same on the other side. Oh. Had not considered that I'd have to go around other redstone. Okay. That shouldn't interfere. I would have definitely liked to have put this on the other side now that I've seen that, but all right. Okay, how did I split this on the last one? I don't remember. I think I did. That needs to go, what, one block higher? No, I don't remember. How did I do this on the other side? At the tree farm, I mean to say. I don't remember. We are working on my, pumpkin and melon farms. We need to go look at the tree farm, though, how I split that hopper line, because I remember I had the same exact problem over here. All right, down we go. Oh, I brought them both one block further back. And then, yeah, okay. Making them go one block further back. I was then able to have, well, there's a hopper here you can't see. Hopper, okay, I see. And that actually worked really well here. I can actually bring these one block forward this time to save hoppers, potentially. All right. Yeah, because I was like, I'm sitting there racking my brain. I'm like, I don't see how I did this before. All right. This is hardcore single player. Nameplates are armor stands. All right, so Yeah, I can bring it 1 block closer to the wall. Yeah, so in which case I could just rip that out and then rip out all this. Pick all that up because I don't have enough in my inventory. This is our auto crafter for empty shulker boxes to feed the shulker loaders. This is a standard design that I made and have used in like all my farms. All right, so if they need to go, I can't tell if it's 1 block higher or not. All right, so we bring it this way. All right. Bring those back. Cool. So now what I had done before was one of these will go straight that way, and the other one will go into there. And then this goes into here, and then we cover both those up. Cool. All right. So now, yeah, the droppers, the dropper tower will bring them up to here. They will go from this hopper over to this hopper that you can't see, the one right there. And then they'll then get sucked down and go that way. And once that side is full, this one will push it sideways into the dropper and send them over this way. Cool, cool, cool. That'll split it. Next up, we need to add the observers for the dropper tower, and then the timer for the observer tower. All right. Observers. So you'll have like an observer sideways there, and then boom. Do I have more moss on me? I do. So then this will go up all the way to the highest dropper. And then those will face that. So now when we pulse that, bada bing, it sends the signal up. And that also sends a signal here to this auto crafter, which will have to auto load with items. Yep, it's working exactly as intended. So now we bring the signal down from here. And then we have some sort of system. I'm not 100% sure on how I've done it before. And I'm out of red blocks. All right. They definitely need more hoppers. We got some other junk to throw away. Anything else I'm low on? Observers are below half a stack. No idea where those are. There we go. All looks good. Let's go. No good morning, gamers. Ooh, did he catch you? Oh wow. Oh wow. I feel scammed. Well and truly scammed.
Your attention, please. Are there any Polar Express passengers in need of refreshment?
Ugh. All right, chat. Hydrate and stretch. Oh man, am I tired? Ugh. Are you tired, chat? Something's not right here. These aren't lining. Oh, these aren't lining up because I don't have the downward thing yet. That makes sense. That's the right path. Good. And then torch goes there with not comparators, but repeaters because they're cheaper. Okay. Right, that doesn't need to be. That doesn't need to be. Cool. You woke up at 4 a.m.? Nice. Wouldn't have noticed? What wouldn't I have noticed? I didn't notice what I didn't notice, so I didn't notice because of you. Your fault. Exactly. We need some torches up in there. All right, so... Oh yeah, there's one more piece, the fullness detector, that we're missing. And I don't remember... Should I go look at how I did it on the other one? Because I remember I did have a problem where, like, it got, like, stuck in a loop. Whoa, look at me sleeping. You ever just find yourself T-posing on your bed in the middle of the night? Because I do, apparently. All right, Jack. So, oh, right. We have a block gap away from the hopper we want to do, solid block, and then comparator into that that goes down into a piston and extender thing, and then we have a signal of 14 into the side of that to make sure it doesn't pulse. Got it. Is anyone gonna remember it? I'm not gonna remember it. I, for one, will do no such remembering. Well, I did not want to edit that sign. I do think that means the wall will have to be dug an extra block back. I blame Darcy. I don't have slime blocks on me. Okay, so solid block. Solid block. With a comparator on it. And then sticky piston there. Actually, sticky piston could go there even with a solid block above. Then... Oh, we don't even need a sticky piston then, do we? We can just have the redstone block there? Or will that cause a problem? Like, I don't know if this will bud power itself. We'll find out. We'll find out if it bud powers itself. Alright, so chests go in the middle. Then we need to go get shulker shells in chests, and then we'll find out if it's a problem. I would actually prefer if it works with this way with no slime blocks, but I got no way of knowing off the top of my head if it'll bud power itself. Okay, so we should have a box full of chests here somewhere. No box full of chests, but we do have some box full of shulker shells, but not very many. Of course. Okay, that's got the recipe, but yeah, not enough. All right, let's head to the spawn chunks and solve our problems. Hopefully there's a couple shulker boxes of chests waiting for me, and then we'll grab 3 shulker boxes of shulker shells. W's. To the spawn chunk for some shells. Why did we have the emoji of Chewie earlier, Darcy? Oh. I yawned. Oh. All right. Full box and a little bit. All right. I'll just grab that. I do that. All right, bringing all the chests home. This dang place works so hard to barely make enough chests for me. Barely. Like, I haven't had to manually craft chests in a little while, but we are always just barely getting by with the amount of chests it's making on its own. I didn't remember yawning. Excuse me. Wow, I'm very tired tonight. What about it? No, it does not make chests. The only wood farm that makes any generic wood items is my bamboo farm. All the other wood farms in my world simply just make their wood items. No, that's the right method. Because if I had them all making all the generic wood items, it would be so much extra work. All right, it's not it's not bud powering itself. That's good. But what it is doing is the pulsing thing, which I need to fix. So that's just this, and this. Yeah, it'd be a lot of extra work if my 3 separate tree farms all crafted the generic stuff. That would be so much extra work. That is not worth it because I have one farm that's in my spawn chunks that makes it in the background doing all the generic stuff. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. So now this is auto crafting shulker boxes, but you can see, whoa, what's happening here? Why is this oh, the clock is running too quickly. Oh boy, that could have been disastrous, chat. No, it's actually not working today. Well, what it was doing yesterday, which I'm really upset that it's not doing today, is that I have a delay because of all the bots on the green platform. I have a delay, so it shouldn't. It should allow the spam to be deleted before the multi-chat gets processed, but that's not happening today, and I don't know why. Like, I specifically put a delay here on the on the green chat. I don't see that setting right now. Yeah, delay. Yeah. I don't know why it's not doing that today. But cool. This will work now. It'll fill up that. Oh, it already did fill up that side, so now it's filling up this side. Cool. Something. Okay, red concrete does not belong in there. Then we need empty shulker boxes in there. Cool. Luckily I had those two on me. And then, oh, we had some extras in there. And then we can put a few in there. Cool. And that's gonna just keep both sides stocked up from now and forever. Cool, let's go empty my inventory out, and then we can dig the walls bigger on that side and this side. Oh, and we gotta sleep. Perfect. Sleeping barrel roll, chat. What's up? I don't want to put my rockets in there. Okay. Now, empty shells we'll put back over here, and the empty brown box can go over here. We apparently dealing with that. We need. I'll grab myself some more rockets. Why did I grab them like that? That was very dumb of me. Okay. Cool. So this wall needs to go back 2 blocks, and this wall needs to go back 1 block. And they're both going to give me a hard time over here. I'm pretty sure my brown panda is dead, so I'll go with brown panda. Because I never got a replacement for him. The brown panda was incredibly easy because I stumbled upon him, not meaning to. And then when we eventually went to make the mob zoo, I brought him all the way to the mob zoo and he died, being dropped into his enclosure. Devastating. Oh? Oh, right. This up here is part of the upper floor. Yeah, that's fine. Part of the upper floor. And I never got a replacement for him. That actually could be something to note down. Like if there's any like weird specific mob variants that I don't have. For us to revisit just next time there is a reason for us to do anything at the mob zoo. Just be like, okay, well it's also time for me to go grab a red panda, you know? your Reddit tutorial to get a brown panda. The only way to get a brown panda is to find one that spawns naturally, or to like breed 1,000 pandas together, because I think there is like a 1 in 1,000 chance of breeding 2 normal pandas and getting a brown panda or something like that. I could be entirely wrong about that too, but oh, I understand what you're saying now. No. It's a lighthouse. It would square. It's meant to scare Squilliam away. If Squilliam was grabbing the lighthouse, that would be a bad lighthouse. Breach, dude. I am. All right. What am I doing? Makes it super faster. We're vibing. I wouldn't believe it vibes, but I'm glad it worked out for you, but I wouldn't believe that that was a real thing. I believe that is someone on Reddit who has so much time, he wrote something elaborate enough to waste your time. If you go over to the landscape stream, the day counts in the top corner. We're over 16,000 days in this world. All right. Yeah, man, we're really tearing up the terrain up there. That's fine. Cool. Now the place is as big as it needs to be. Oh, there's even excess moss here that I didn't tear down. And did I leave it on the other side too? I have a world tour on my channel. All right. So next up then, grab all these items. I assume this is done then. Yes. This did, wow, that auto-crafted far more than it needed. Why did it do that? I don't know. That's fine. Those extra boxes will make their way up in due time. Okay. All right. Resources, resourced. Good stuff. How's this coming along? Okay, we're getting quite a bit of pumpkins in there. And are we getting, I think we're actually getting more seeds. I think this is like completely full of melons. Dang, this farm is fast. I love it. I love it a lot. All right, let's go empty out my inventory and go do stuff and things. I don't know what's next. We'll find out. So for me, the way that I look at Minecraft is the game doesn't start until I get wings. Genuinely, I don't have fun until I get wings. Because once you get wings, then you can actually explore, and then you can actually, you know, go build big farms and go get tons of resources and stuff like that. That's where the fun is for me in the game, not in the early game of prepping to beat the dragon. That's why I don't do speedruns. I hate that part of the game. Do I bone meal the extra? No, there never will be extra. I shulker load the extra. This whole section here is going to be double chests of shulkers full of pumpkins, and this one's going to be double chests of shulkers full of blocks of melon. You know, it's never going to fill up. All right. We need to... There's one more piece to the redstone puzzle here, and that is going to be shulker loading this farm. What's up, TMG? We need the shulker loader to be in this chunk specifically. if we want it to load all the chunks on all the other sides, it needs to be in this chunk. Theoretically, it could also be in this chunk. So, I mean, theoretically, we could have it be like right here where I'm standing. And then that would cover all of it. Yeah. Okay. Because this will be in the redstone back rooms. And then we need the shulker loader to be turned off at a specific point, but we need to build the shulker loader first. So, let me go get my materials to build a shulker loader. One, two, three, four, five, six. Is it 6 buckets of water? Then we're gonna need some soul sand. I'm also going to bring red concrete to just do all sides of the water, so I don't ever accidentally break it. And then I must have a trapdoor in here somewhere, right? I have iron trapdoors in here. No, I can't do... I could do iron trapdoors. No reason that wouldn't work. I mean, copper ones would be better. They'd fit the vibe of the building more, but... Alright, so...
Gigigiju is here.
Gia, how you doing? Alright, so... Go right here. 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we get our soul sand. All right. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Then we get ourselves solid block there, iron trapdoor there. Next up is going to be getting a signal from this and oh, I didn't know I had the item hitboxes on. There we go. Yeah, so it being anywhere in this chunk, meaning it'll load this chunk, and the one on that side, and the one on that side, and then all 3 on that side, and then the 3 over there too, but, you know, those don't matter. Cool, let me go get my red blocks, my redstone, dust, my comparators, repeaters, all that kind of stuff. What's up? All right. Okay, so we're looking at doots and blocks potentially for more doots. Maybe torches, maybe repeater, maybe comparator. Cool. And then should be it, but we're gonna definitely need more red blocks. Okay. Go. Yeah, we're getting incredibly close to 17,000 days. I'm gonna have to make a new thumbnail soon for the VODs. Because my VODs say 16,000 plus days in it. And about every time I have to update the day count in the thumbnail, I also kind of just change the vibe of the thumbnail a little bit. We are working on my pumpkin and melon farm. Oh, there we go. Actually, that doesn't work. Yeah, it does actually. Okay. last time someone did that, it didn't actually like give the output over to the other chat, but I think it did work. We need to make hundreds of golems. So we built all this for golem. All right, so I will send the signal to turn off the shulker loader. Okay. All right, so we have 3 autocrafters plus bulk storage on this side. We have 2 over here plus bulk storage. So the last one on either side before the bulk storage is going to be where we're getting a signal from. So that means if either this hopper is empty or this hopper is empty, the shulker loader will stay on. But once both of those are full, the shulker loader is going to be turned off, and I'm just going to get teleported here. and that'll be interesting when it happens the first time. So all we have to do for this to work is to get, well, that's actually not the right spot for any of that, dang. So, right, we pull a comparator out of there. That goes into a block. All right, and that's just going to bring it down to ground level very cleanly. So then this is where we get a repeater. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, actually, there's going to have to be a torch in there, not a repeater. Right. All right, so that's open right now because there's nothing in there. As soon as there is items in here, that closes. Right? Cool. That actually doesn't need to exist. Okay. Then we have to do the same thing on the other side, which is going to have to come like around this redstone, and I'm gonna have to dig this wall out 2 blocks more. No! All right, regardless, it's fine. Fine. I said it's fine. Gosh, I said it was fine. Just deal with it. All right. Oh, that actually didn't need to be dug out right there. All right, so then we need a doot here and a torch there. Then that's going to be a line of doots. And then obviously a repeater. And then more doots. So then either side, chat, can turn off. But it's only once both of them are off that the trapdoor will shut. And the chunk loader will teleport me here. And thus we know that this place is full. And we can move on. Cool. That was incredibly simple. I could have tried to like get a fullness detector from the actual like thing up here with all the redstone and stuff, but I was like, nah, let's just grab it from the bottom. That's what matters for the fullness detector. And then once it's no longer chunk loaded, that means it'll still be running whenever I'm nearby, and any drops collected will just go into bulk storage here. So I need an ender pearl. And lastly, chunks loaded. There we go. Boom. Like if you're in the nether traveling and the farm finished, would you travel back here? Yes. Yes, these chunks are loaded permanently. When the world is loaded, these chunks are loaded. Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. Now it's time to start decorating down here. Oh, let me go empty out my inventory, and then we have to dig that wall out 2 blocks further back, and then we can start decorating. Oh. My bad. Yeah, I need to put this box away. Alright. You don't think they are when I'm in the nether? I think they are. Yeah. This isn't like the spawn chunks. Actually, the fact of having this chunk loader on might now mean that the spawn chunks are loaded when I'm in the nether. Because this will stay loaded regardless of if a player's in the dimension. As far as I know. If anybody wanted to be an absolute Chad and figure it out. And report back. See if you can find anything on the wiki about chunk loaders interdimensionally. Ender Pearl chunk loaders. Interdimensional chunk loaders. One Mississippi. All right. Oops. Wow, inventory's full. Right there at the very end. All right. I thought that was an Ender Pearl item to pick up, but it's not. And luckily you can't accidentally, like, pick it up. That would be really lame if you could. Sets up a chunk loader and then someone else just walks by and casually picks up your Ender Pearl. Rude. All right. So now we need to figure out our actual palette for this build to decorate it. Because we're ready for that now. I mean, I'm not, but we theoretically are. A chunk loader is a contraption that keeps a chunk of or area of chunks loaded, regardless of where the player's location in the world or their dimension. That feels like a cut-off sentence, but I'm going to assume that this chunk loader is running whether or not I'm in this dimension or not. Yes, yeah. That is the palette we're going for, but I don't know how to lean into it right now. Like I don't know where the pieces need to go. Let me go to the base and grab a box of all the things I'm contemplating using in the palette, and then we will come back. Mm. Okay. Myself boxes. First off, excuse you. First off, calcite. If that's our main block for the tower, we're definitely going to need more than one box of it, but second block, stone brick. Oh wow. We have seemingly just a hair under a single shulker box. So I will count that, and I don't need to make any more. Ah, okay, that feels much better. Okay, mossy cowbell. Next up, cracked is around here somewhere. There it is. That is not much. Well, you know what we have to do, chat?
Massive.
Massive? What'd I miss? Yo, thank you for the prime sub for 17 months. Moo. All right, let's grab. All right. Cool, we're making more than we need. How could you forget about that little guy? Jeez. All right, so that's making us more cracked stone bricks. Other things I said we're going to need in this palette is going to be copper. Oh, it's all waxed, huh? Dang. I was hoping to build out of unwaxed copper, but all right. We're also gonna need. I know copper trap doors we're going to specifically need. We don't have any. We don't have any copper trapdoors, period. Okay. We'll craft some out of the copper we got, so that'll work. Yeah, unwaxing it, but that takes effort. I have to like place it down and right click it. We'll do that later. All right, I think I grabbed 3 extra boxes that I don't need. I go very far for new biomes. So when we had to go find a pale garden, oh, we actually found one over here. It wasn't that far. Yeah, here's the pale garden that we ripped out for 1.18. Which, that one's not that far. That's only like 20,000 by 12,000 blocks away. Sometimes I have to go like really far. But, nah. We just vibe. What's up with this? We're like out of coal. Okay. Do I have blocks of coal? I do have blocks of coal. Preach, dude. Yeah, maybe I should have started on this end. But whatever. Why is Colonel repeating things in my view? Or the green chat, actually. That's a good question. Maybe that's why the delay thing's not working either. Yeah. Oh, it's doing it for you guys too? Okay. It's showing me that it's doing it for the green chat, so. I just refreshed it over there. Well, they are, I assume they're all just in the item filters. And none ever came through. Not? It was earlier. I'll refresh them. Okay, the landscape one is, but the vertical one's not. So, yeah, I'll refresh them. I don't need to check it. I'm fine with it. Okay, what other materials are we gonna need for this build, potentially? Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need some other white blocks. To go with the calcite. What's some other good white blocks that could, like, that would make for a good, like, variation pattern? If it stops, Darcy, you gotta tell me these things. Quartz, snow, diorite, pale oak, concrete powder. I don't think we can use concrete powder, because of the water that the top of the tower is gonna have water touching the sides of it, so powder wouldn't work there. No, you didn't, obviously, or else I would have known about it. If I use diorite, then people will hate it. Quartz. I don't like the squariness of quartz in this scenario. Though smooth quartz, maybe. Yeah, I think smooth quartz would actually be good. Stripped pale logs sound good, actually. Okay. That's gonna smelt all the stone bricks first and then the quartz, but all right. Oh, I can mass uncraft these. Well. Uh, Crap. I keep doing it out of order. Okay. I'll do that much for now. Big brain right there. Yeah. All right. We gotta wait for that to smelt anyway, so let's give that a bit of time. I don't even need to be over by the farm for like to AFK it now because it is chunk loaded. So it doesn't matter if it's outside of my simulation distance. So I can just come back over here and stand at the squid farm right now, chat. Because we are coming close to the halfway mark of stream, and I'm out of water, so I need to get a drink. So whatever platform you're on, consider dropping a follow. And I'm going to put a mini game on in the purple stream chat. So let me get this going, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. BRB, guys. All right, chat, I'm back. How you doing? How was the break? I did just realize now that like people on the other platforms can suggest words to you guys to try. I don't think their guesses would work directly through Colonel bot, but maybe. No, because it would say so and so says in front of it. Got some donuts for a snack. Ooh, I'm well over my calorie limit for the day, chat, because I munched down on some Biscoff cookie cracker things, you know? I just chowed down on those. They were good. About a big pack of them. They're not like as calorie intense as Oreos and stuff, so it's still good, but it doesn't help when you eat like 12 of them. It's still like, several hundred calories. All right. All right, what are we doing now? Oh, shoot, I need to go back to the base because we had something smelting over there.
Magna Serbs is here.
Welcome in. Oh my god. I still got so much more to go. Man, do I wish we had a super smelter sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean like all the time. Okay, I need to grab... over here, so... Any stairs and slabs and walls of these blocks. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of things happening. GG, guys. All right. Stairs, slabs, and walls. Very low on these ones. Okay. And then lastly was copper. I don't know if there's going to be any unwaxed. Or wax for that matter. No, we'll just make new ones out of the blocks. But so that's part of that one. That's part of that one, and that's part of that one. Then smooth quartz. We do have some stairs and a tiny bit of slabs. Okay. Still gotta wait for all this to smelt. Sure is gonna take a minute. Are you guys still not able to hear the sound effects that words makes? Still no sounds. Man, that's so dumb. I don't know why. I don't know why I would have no audio for you guys. Well, I mean, I know exactly why it doesn't have audio for you guys, but I don't know how to solve it. A bunch of empty shulker boxes, okay. What's up? All right. Well. I'm just gonna put a new box there to try and collect like all of that. And then we're going to take all of this over there now.
J_man91 is here.
What's up? All right. So let's put all this down. Calcite, copper. Those two. That one. That one. Well, this is white, so I should go by the other side. There we go. Cool. Nice. Now we've got all these materials. So what I'm thinking, chat, is when we do the tower, we should be going for a white tower made of calcite and smooth quartz. Maybe we'll bring in another block, right? The white lighthouse tower, where the trim and decorations are stone brick, and then the roof of both the very top bit and the like house part that sits in front is copper. I think that's what our palette's gonna be. So if you could imagine a house for me for you know, what am I looking at here? Yeah, if you could just imagine for a second house. 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 Right? Like that's kind of what I think the overarching palette is going to be. And if we apply that to the basement where we need to work first, that means the walls are going to be white, the ceiling is going to be copper, and the floor is going to be smooth or to be stone brick. I think that makes sense. One's in the chat if that makes a tiny bit of sense to your brain. All right. And if that is the case, then we need this bit for the floor. All right. Oh, first, actually, we need to just dig out the floor. Duh. Well, actually, I don't need to dig out the edges. What Y level did we dig down to, by the way? 46, so like the real floor is 47. It's not bad. We didn't dig down far at all. And I know I'm literally about to jinx this for myself, but we haven't even hit a single cave for this dig. Oh boy, I almost broke out that concrete. Yeah, there is redstone that is like embedded in the floor in the redstone room here, which is not something I normally have, but this time it called for it. It made sense. Hope you guys are done with words. I didn't even see it end. Appreciate whoever closed it out. W's in the chat for someone being helpful. Unless it was Darcy. All right. Well, I don't think the 6 stacks of blocks I brought down with me is going to be enough to put this floor in. Being as I filled up the rest of my entire inventory just digging out the old floor. Mm-hmm. 60 days away, chat. All right, I'm gonna grab more of this. Just gonna grab 4 stacks of each, which hopefully is overkill, so I don't have to make multiple trips. Mhm. Mhm. I'm confused. All right. Scroll. That's gonna be what? 5 through 8? Nope. 6 through 8. I do not have a 6 through 8, but I do have a 7 through 9. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, you're getting real close. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Really? How do I keep running out of the cracked bricks the fastest? All right. Putting in the floor. You know, I didn't put lights in the floor yet. I should have done that first, but oh well. Lots of watch times happening right now. GG, dudes. Of course, it runs out of cracked bricks again first, even though I had those in. I changed the slot that they were in. How? Those are the most expensive of the bricks that I have in my hotbar, and it's just chewing through them faster than any of the other bricks. All right. Floor is in. Good stuff. Floor actually looks half decent. Yeah. That looks pretty dang randomized to me. Things are in like patches, which kind of makes sense. Like this is going to be the part of the floor that we actually like see inside the room, so. All right. Now what? Now is up for walls. Do we think we literally just want to use smooth quartz and calcite, or is there anything else we would want to bring in? Maybe wool? White wool? Let me go check for more white blocks. I don't think I want diorite, and I don't want like polished diorite or normal quartz, because they're too like, square. You know what I'm saying? Wow, this is still doing stone bricks, but obviously other ones are working on smooth quartz. So. Quite a bit. Still happening. Pale oak? Oh yeah, stripped pale oak logs. We're a good suggestion. I don't have very many of them though. Or I doubt I have very many of them. I have already over a stack that are pre-stripped. Okay, well this seems like enough for me to consider using it. Then I'll grab white wool too. Because I like its texture. Or I think its texture will go good here. Very low on white wool. If I'm gonna not lie. Yeah. White terracotta is very not white. It's like pink. Yeah, those all, I mean, do those all work together? Honestly, the smooth quartz kind of seems like an odd one out, maybe, but like this one feels incredibly pixely compared to the rest. The wool. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm down to use these 4, I guess. I don't have any huge complaints with them. Calcite's like the base one that I like want to use. I don't want to use white concrete powder because some of it's going to have to be up against the water that's there. So it would turn to white concrete. Very. And yeah, we can go for these 4 blocks. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, if I could do like, if I could take it, let's get rid of wool. And let's go down to actually 2 parts calcite, 1 part log, and 1 part smooth quartz. So that way it's like mostly a calcite tower, at least 50%. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a decent split. All right. I'm not going to bother filling in the corners, but I will put in lights there right now. In the bottom pieces. And then we need to put lights inside around the walls. And these torches will be replaced, obviously, later. But we're going to lose all the lights that are on the walls, so... and I don't have any, like, moss on me to fill in any of those holes that we have. All right, so then we're doing a 6 through 9, yeah. Yeah, we encountered a hole in the wall, in which case we want to put moss in there. Then back to 6 through 9. Actually, we can look back at it now. Yeah, that'll look fine. That'll look fine. It'll look fine, chat. Actually, you know what I just realized? This is the wall around the redstone room. We do not need to be using all of these blocks around the redstone room. We definitely will for the inner room that you, like, actually enter, but not the redstone room. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, this wood is not cheap, you know? And neither is... Honestly, none of these 3 blocks are, like, particularly cheap, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I use white wool. Chad, did I find the purpose for the white wool? Finally? Am I gonna use white wool for in the back of the walls in the redstone room that, you know, you're never meant to see? I think that's the plan. Pale oak tree farm? No, if we needed more, we'd just go chop down another shulker box of it at the I don't know what you call it. Forest, whatever. Pale oak garden, pale gardens, whatever. All right, but yeah, this is where we're using white wool. Just for the outside redstone, which this is actually separated on Maybe I should have done the interior walls first. Just I can't catch a break. Can't do things in the right order. My brain just keeps flip-flopping, being like, no, different, no, different, no, different. All right. It's like, do it better. Do it better. No, do it the right better. All right, so that's gonna be right here. So these blocks aren't needed. Hey. Okay, we can't put blocks above those chests, though. Remember that. Cool. First layer's in. Take it up the next. Yep, up a few more layers. Oh, okay. We're running out of stripped pale oak. And then we'll just switch to placing normal pale oak, and then we'll have to... Oh, shoot. Yeah, that column's got to get yeeted out. And then we'll have to just strip it. Okay. Right, the ceiling is going to be where this glass is currently, so... the ceiling needs to go, like... The walls need to go up, like, 1 block even higher than this. And, of course, it's all the blocks at the top that, need to be stripped. Alright, then, yeah, it needs to go up 1 block further. Oh, I don't have a way up. I did not realize how tall this room was going to be. All right. Okay. That's all the walls in. The only one of these that have a slab of the same texture, or a stair of the same texture, is smooth quartz. So let's go grab that. Also, our entrance and exits are going to be right here. So. Surprised we didn't run out of smooth quartz, but let me grab those stairs. And then I have moss with me to go. Yeah, okay, good. Oh shoot. No, I need to get the slabs too. Yeah, I just realized I don't actually have enough slabs. Screw it. Because I realized another flaw that we uncovered is all of this also needs to be stairs on both sides. And then slabs. Okay, and then I guess we need wall bits around that. We are working on a... Goodness, what is it? This is my brain is fried today. Pumpkin and melon farm. This is the output storage room. We still need to do the around the sides, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's just head up here. What's up? Ugh, one more. All right. Amazing. All right, white room now with a dingy floor, and next up is the ceiling. Mm-hmm. 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 I do not have a world download. This world is actively being built. I can't give a world download for it. And even then, I don't give world downloads. But I do host my old worlds on the tour server. What am I here for? The ceiling. Right. The ceiling is going to be made out of copper. There it is. I think it should just be cut copper. Never use the crafting table to make cut copper, chat. And honestly, I can make it out of cut copper slabs to save myself some materials. That should be plenty. Mm-hmm. So then for the ceiling, right? The reason the ceiling is going to be copper is for palette reasons, like we talked about. Well, actually, I need to, before I do that, I need to put in... Oh, that means it's also going to be the floor of this. I think I need to use full blocks. because it's going to be the floor of the next room up anyway. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's use full blocks, not the slabs that we just crafted, which it's fine to have extra slabs. But before we do that, I gotta put in the exterior walls, which will require a lot of... screw it, I'll take a full inventory. Not really. I have a custom Colonel mod pack that you can find oops, wrong button. That you can find in the description. And I have great performance because of which. Alright, so yeah, this back wall is just wool, which is boring, but it fits the vibe and is not expensive. Oh shoot, this is actually wrong. I just remembered. It actually needs to be just to here. Because this back area here literally isn't part of the redstone for any reason. So, I actually should go get some shears and break that up. But yeah, I made my world got laggy a couple years ago in pure vanilla, so I started releasing the Colonel mod pack, where I get all the best performance mods I can get together. And I don't really have very many performance issues. Hydrate, champ. Oh crap, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I built it too far. Alright, yeah, I do want to go get, really quick. I need a door into the redstone back rooms, and I think it's just gonna have to be, like, right there. Which is very convenient for actually putting it right next to the chunk loader, which I'm going to need, you know, access to, so that works for me. And then these here, chat, even though technically, like, you can get to this area, this is just gonna be where our water columns are. So it's not actually gonna be... anything. What am I looking for? I do need a door, actually, now that I think about it. Pale oak, obviously, is the right move. Just a single door, and then I won't have that spot used up. And then what was the other thing I needed? Shears, right. What's up? Leftover pizza rolls for dinner today. Nice. I had something for dinner. That's true. Can't remember what it was, but I know I had it. Oh, I made burgers for dinner tonight. They were all right. It was the last of like a box of those like frozen burger patties that you can get. We got them because they were like super cheap on sale, but they are extremely bland. But we finished off the box tonight. They were good. They're good if you cook them like in barbecue sauce with a bunch of seasoning on it and then put a bunch of condiments on it. You know, to where you're not tasting the burger, you're tasting everything you put on the burger. You're so hungry. Any food to recommend? You need a big old 24 ounce ribeye steak. Just you know, go treat yourself. Medium, cooked medium, obviously. Medium rare if you're feeling it, but. Big old baked potato on the side. Mm. Yeah, so there's this extra bit we dug out on this side by like, what, 2 blocks? That is not a big deal at all. And I will happily leave it just open and spawn-proofed rather than make the redstone room bigger than it needs to be. Also, yeah, this is extremely satisfying. The vibes are real. Appreciate the likes coming in, my dudes. If you're enjoying the stream, drop a follow, whatever platform you're watching on, and consider leaving a like. If you want to help the algorithm, let them know you're having a good time. Or let the algorithms know you're having a good time. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world. Okay, cool. It just needs to go this high. You're trying to eat Greek yogurt. It's not the best thing ever, but it's edible. What? You're not a fan of Greek yogurt? I don't know of anyone that's ever had a problem with it before. Yeah, that door doesn't even stand out too much. It stands out just the right amount, actually. All right. Wow, I don't have a way out of here now. I need to actually dig up the entrance here. All right. Yeah, next up we need copper for the roof. We can use oh, right. We can use blocks for the circle, but then slabs for the rest. Okay, that makes me feel a little happier about all those slabs I crafted. Okay. Sleepy time? Sleepy time. You got the vanilla one and added strawberries, still not great? Well, I mean, it just tastes, for me, I don't like, last time I had Greek yogurt, it was just tasted like, I don't know, like nothing, really. I don't know what thing there is to have a bad flavor against. Like, it didn't really taste like much. Oh shoot, I need red blocks because apparently I'm missing some. Peace out. You gotta get used to it. It's like one of 4 foods you can have after surgery. Jeez. Yeah, I know that glass is definitely going to end up in a bad place, but so yeah, this part. Can I do this real quick? No. All right. Everything with. Hey, look at that. We're getting melons falling in. Everything within this red circle, I'll just do out of a cut copper block. And then everything outside of the circle. Obviously, like here above the wall can just be top slabs. It's inside the circle, but it doesn't need to be visible from both sides. Technically, there does need to be a floor there, but like. Okay. Mhm. Okay. And this is brutal to try and place a floor ceiling combo here. Oops. Ah, boy. All right. Okay. I mean, I think that is just about everything here then. I can see. Oh, I didn't actually fill in this whole area. Okay. The walls here will really make this room feel right. But we actually don't even have a way into here as of right now. But that's fine. So here, cool. That's what the ceiling looks like right now. Good. And then out here, yeah, there's definitely gaps in the ceiling I'm gonna have to go fill in. And then the rest of the ceiling, um, yeah, the rest of the ceiling will be able to handle. Yeah, that all looks good. So, okay, the rest of the ceiling I'm just gonna be doing with slabs now. Do it. You can check out the Colonel mod pack linked in the bio to see everything I'm running. Mm. Mm. Oof. Mm. Mm. Come on. Gonna get a creeper spawning on top of this dang moss, I bet. Real question is, how close to finishing am I gonna get before I run out of slabs? Well, I already ran out of moss. Great. Slabs still have a few more stacks, but... Oh, shoot. I'm about to have no way in or out. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, that's obviously how we're going to be getting in and out of here. Just haven't built it yet. Do I have to? I mean, I could hold right click, but that would be less accurate and slower. All right. Let's... I do not like how the light is shining through the cracks there. That's not good. I'll have to see what I can do about that. Okay, there's no mobs on top of the moss. Always got to check for that. All right. Yeah, I know. I mean, all we have to do is make sure to put a layer of slab on top of the wall on the outside. And it doesn't even need to be the same kind of slab because these ones are copper. They're rather expensive, you know? So... So I can just go grab some of my junk stone and make stone slabs to go around it. Yeah, that's a chunk loader. I definitely need more rockets. Uh-huh. All right, next up. I was just looking for, like... stone slab. That was way more than I intended to make. So then all we have to do is do this all the way around, and that should... Oh my god, I was like, what mob is this? Oh, Jesus, dude. Scared the crap-oly out of me. I'll put the slab in the corner, too. I don't know if it'll bleed diagonally or not, but... yeah, you got me, dude. Mm-hmm. Ow, I don't know why I took damage there. Oh shoot, I just realized over here we actually we need the opposite. We need top slabs here. So to save resources, we didn't need full blocks here, but we needed top slabs. Cool. And then yeah, now we're ready to build the walls up here, but that's gonna be after we first go. And I think the next first go and build the water elevators. I think that's our next step. Mhm. Don't know where I had brought that with me, huh? I don't need the shears on me anymore, I don't think. Okay. So the bubble columns, just use free cam to line it up real quick. Should be... all right. Yeah, a couple blocks in front of me. 2 blocks after or between this and the 8. Okay. So 2 blocks, and then right there is the middle of the bubble column. So there should be an up and a down right there. No? I was off by 1. Should be right there and there. Okay. I wonder if there should be like a stop on the elevator to get to this room. Honestly, I think there should be, because like this is where all the timer and stuff is. Mhm. Cool. Do I do white wool and be cheap, or do I do the... Maybe I just go like pure calcite or something. Run the elevator to make things. And then what frog light looks better with calcite? Any of them? Either of them? I mean, my brain says purple, but we have to use orange or green. What are you guys thinking? Which one looks better with calcite? Well, we also use copper, so I'm going to say orange. I'm going to say orange. All right, so. Close enough. Excuse me, it's ochre, actually. Are you colorblind? Sounds like a question to ask your free healthcare. Sorry. Over here, we charge for that kind of question. Mm-hmm. If it costs money for you, just imagine how much it costs for us. Calcite is pretty great. All right. Should this redstone room have wool for around the walls, do you think? To keep it cheap? I think it should. Because this is theoretically a floor that we will never need to get off at, but we can if we need to adjust the timing, but I'm going to simply make this wall flat here, right? Level with the I don't have my shears on me anymore. Wow. Yes, so just like that. That's how this will go. It wasn't a real link, I don't think. It was Miku had a typo, probably. Miko? Why not? Who doesn't need a pumpkin farm? Of course.
Preach, dude.
Preach to follow, my dude. I think I understand what you're saying. I could maybe pull that off. I really wish I had my shears on me still. Just like that. Okay, I think it's good. No, I hate it, but because you said it, now I'm gonna resent this build for the rest of my life because you made me build something I hate. How could you? Unacceptable. One day, someone's not going to be able to tell when I'm joking. And it's going to be funny. I'm a little melodramatic. Okay. Okay, dude. I thought I was about to be out of wool with like 9 blocks to go. All right, so now we turn this layer off. Cool. Yeah, that does bring attention to this in a good way. It kind of looks like the netherite helmet. There, it's a netherite helmet. Okay. Couldn't make the slime farm Neapolitan themed. Yeah. That would have been funny, but oh my god, that would have been effort. Okay. Next up. We're so incredibly close to being done with the underground, chat. Okay. All right. Let's go see if we have any pale oak signs and or fence gates at the base that already exist. Yeah, we're getting close. Day count is in the top corner if you're in a landscape stream. Otherwise, Miku's got you. Or NG, I mean. Whoever said the number, I don't know. We had a few, and got a couple. No, I'm definitely not doing that, J-Man. Absolutely not happening. You build it. All right. We need to go here, 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 here. Good, and then we go down to the bottom. Oh, I want this to also be 3 blocks tall because why not? And then I need more signs. Yeah. All right. We just need 5 more signs, which isn't terrible. Do I have any sticks with me today? I don't think so. I really don't want to turn any pale oak into sticks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know where I might have sticks? Over at the tree farm, maybe? I'll go see if there are some. If I can grab a whole shulker box of sticks just to have over here for the project, that might be useful. Though we're a bit late into the project to be wanting that, but no, we don't have any here. I took them. Probably I took them for the slime farm. All right, there. That means I have some in the storage room. Yeah, I took them for making the cherry fences for the slime farm. It happens. All right, that'll be plenty. I mean, literally all I need is like a few signs. That'll be enough, honestly, I bet. Yeah, I needed 5. That's 6 signs. So. Yeah, I know, right? I prefer having the signs because they're not closable by, like, I can't accidentally close them. And they have no hitbox. Okay. So now we gotta get water down into here. Gonna put those down there because I think with soul sand you might be able to see a pixel of it. I don't know. I don't know if soul sand is visibly a pixel shorter. I know it is physically a pixel shorter. Okay. So we are doing these. Right. Water bucket drops down, help grow up, soul sand, and magma. Okay. Here we go. You think it's a fake short? Gotcha. Oh, I don't have bone meal. Bruv. So I just gotta do this. Okay. Up and down. I think that should be down and that should be up. That feels backwards, but that's how it is at the tree farm, at least. Yeah. Then yeah, we can get off at this layer, take a look at it, be like, why are we here? And then go down to the redstone room. Cool. Throw down a pressure plate. Cool. So yeah, whoever was asking about the chunk loader earlier, this chunk loader is here, and it will, once both sides are full up to a certain point, the chunk loader will close, which will teleport me here randomly, which will be very funny. when it happens. But it'll stop chunk loading once it's full to a certain point, which is very nice. Copper slabs near the water elevator. Yeah. Oh, did I not do that yet, actually? I thought I did. I also need to get the trapdoors up there. So all I need is more slabs to fix that, actually. I don't need to replace them with a full block. And then I can just, like, put the bottom slab underneath it. And then what was the other thing I literally just said? Oh, copper trapdoors, which we don't have any of. Meh. What? Okay, good. That one I'm just gonna have to do like so. Okay. Then let's go down and get my moss on me. I don't think 20 is gonna be enough now that I think about it, but if you don't remember the plan from the other day, chat. Ooh, that spot's gonna be a bit annoying to get because I can't exactly get it from both sides. And I'm out of moss, of course. Yeah, so. And then boom. All right, I need to make a bunch more than that. Okay, 2 stacks. Use a grate in the corner. That's a good call. I also needed to get more moss, so I actually have grates back at the base. Ones that I won't have to craft and use copper for. Or a chiseled copper block. One of the two. Where are those at? Back. Okay. Wait, those are waxed. Wow, I don't have any unwaxed ones. We'll try one of those too, see which ones we like. I think the grate might be better because it is transparent like the trapdoor. Yeah, we were supposed to get copper buttons with the with that one mob vote that we never got with the copper golem. Remember that, chat? By the way, chat, all this copper is unwaxed intentionally. So one day this is actually going to turn green. See about the grate there. Yeah, the grate does do the right vibe, I think. So. Pepperidge Farm remembers the copper golem. The grade is great. Okay, you're banned. Too gosh dang punny. Okay. All right, now you look up, you see the copper ceiling, and you see like it looks honestly like ventilation shafts or something. There you go. Does oxidation is random tick. So yeah, so it being chunk loaded is mean it's gonna age pretty quickly. Yeah, exhaust fans or something. That's exactly the vibe I was hoping to get, though I was not hoping to get that copper grate in the corner, but it is what it is. So man, cool. Shoot, I never put in I never did the dyed shulker boxes down here that we need to do, and I still have to do all the like behind the shulker boxes decorating. So let's go do that. Hey, bud, you're all alone? That's not right. I'll help you out. Now you're no longer lonely. Just being a bro, you know, making sure he's not lonely. That would be horrible. Where do I keep getting more moss from? How do I keep getting a surplus of moss every time I come back here? That too. All right. So what we need orange and lime dye for shulker boxes. Also, I can check to see if I have any orange and lime shulkers over here. Blue. No, I don't see any. So, I have a few orange boxes here. Then I need both orange and lime. Okay. And then honestly, I have full inventory there and bring a full inventory. Just less that the auto crafter has to do since we don't have more chests to put in there. Item frames I already have over there. But I do need to put those up and then put the items in them, but that's easy. This is the complete opposite of beginning of stream where I kept running out of moss. That's exactly true. That's exactly true. So this is the pumpkin side. So now pumpkins go in there, okay? And these are pumpkin seeds. Okay. Then over here, these are all lime. Yeah, I don't actually have a place anywhere around here to put a chest with spare shulkers, huh? Just throw it, like, right here. Yeah, if I throw that right there, then that'll make a decent spot for this on the other side. Okay, and a chest on the other side. Okay. That works. So then... Honestly, one more orange one and I'll be happy. That's enough here. Oh, orange stained glass made it through to there. Yeah, we actually knew about that. My bad. That is my bad. Cool. That's filling with melon slices. That's filling with seeds. Wow, that was really full. Then melons themselves. Then over here is where we get double chests for the shulker loaders. All right. Oh, I actually put all those double chests away earlier and then now realize I needed to keep them out. Yeah, so melons produce more melon slices like per harvest, but less melon blocks per harvest than pumpkins. And for the compact storage here, we're doing shulker loaded melon blocks, so it's okay for us to have less of these and more of that because these will be further compacted. Even though we get more, they'll be more compact than that, which is weird, but it works out in the end. All right. Lastly, I think I'm just gonna get smooth quartz to go decorate or to cover up behind the redstone back there. I mean, I could do white wool even. Don't like. I mean, I know there's more. Yeah, I'll do white wool. Screw it. Yeah, just in the like. Oh shoot! I need to get more. I need to go get my orange lights because I just realized we don't have any lighting put in here yet, and now's a really good time to do that. All right. All right. This is a Turtle Beach headset. You can get 10% off using code Colonel. Bam. All right. Oh, the reason I wanted to do that is so I could put a light right there. See, perfect. And then we need to also put lights underneath the hoppers. Okay. That's not going to be providing any light into this room, but it will be providing the light into the main room. Perfect. The white wool is actually really good at making it distinguishable from the wall. Well, except for when it touches this wall, I guess, but... Did I do that all the way around the other one, too? Yeah, I did. Cool. So now we just got to figure out lighting in here. And we should actually be good to take out all lighting in here. And we should be extremely well lit. Yeah. The lowest we see is like 7s. Which is very good. You can see some red in the back, but that's fine. Just the same that you can see. Well, once we destroy those, you'll be able to see it. But you'll be able to see some red in the back there, too. But good. Good. Honestly, I'm just going to go for the easy lighting strategies of just putting lights in the corners. And then we'll see how much additional lighting we need after that. Because this is the redstone room. The floor doesn't need to look extremely pretty or anything like that. And look how cracked the floor is back here. All right, turn on the light levels. Okay, I know there is torches up there. Oh, and there's even spawning spaces up there. I see like a couple really easy places to put lights up there. So these are already filled, so it doesn't matter if I break one and then put a light right there. Right on the corner. It's a perfect spot to do it. How well does that light up around and up here? Looks spawn-proof to me. Any slime chunks to worry about? No, I don't think so. Nope, none of these are slime chunks. And we're not actually even below enough. We're not even low enough. The floor is like 46 or something. 47 maybe. Oh, there is still some lighting issues up here. So I will just go replace one of those blocks with a light block like we used to do. Yeah, like this block right here. Can just be a frog light. Very well lit. We don't have that issue up here, do we? Oh. I guess this side doesn't go as high as the other one, but yeah, I theoretically could put one here, but I don't need to. It doesn't need it. Cool. Yeah, happy with this. This is spawn-proof. You know, no, just so things do match, I kind of want to put one up here. Oh, I just realized I never put a shulker box down here. So there's no shulker box in there. Cool. Now there is. Yeah, and now we're extremely well lit back here as well. So. Oh. Cool. Are we done with the underground part of this build? We might be. Big if true. Well, if you count this as the underground part, we still have to do the ceiling here, which is the floor of the above ground, so I'm not really going to count it, but amazing. Well, we still have to build the lighthouse, which I feel, for me, I feel like that's going to be the hardest part. Oh, lights in the timer room. Good call, good call. Yeah, I had just put in 4 torches in here, and honestly, all I really need to do is just do this everywhere. No reason not to. I don't even need to replace the blocks, but just underneath those air gaps. Wherever I can. Yeah. And then over here, I mean, it's a little dim. It goes down to like a light level 2. But, I mean, I could just put it right there and there. Sweet. Well, we're not to the point of doing the farm yet because we have to build the lighthouse and then we'll spawn proof inside the lighthouse. Okay, one thing I did want to do, chat, is see if I can adapt this to be a design that doesn't have a hopper sucking like the open air where the piston head is. To do that, I've seen them before. To do that, chat, what you have to do is have the pistons like would be here and here, and then your like redstone block would be like there, and it would accomplish the same thing. But I don't know if I will be able to do that while also having all this other redstone already here. You know what I'm saying? I wanna change this timer though if I can. Preach, dude. We do that in the wall instead of into the room? No. I've never used the non-vertical kind, so like I don't even know what changes technically. No, we couldn't do it underneath it because that means the comparators would have to be sitting like on top of the pistons or something. And there's no easy way to move redstone down like that to power the piston either. Mm. I want to see if the Minecraft wiki has any other designs of hopper clock. Okay, they have a tutorial for hoppers that redirects whenever someone searches for hopper clock. Okay, they have a section on hopper clocks. Oops. Huh. Okay, there's a whole... Okay, found it. The Athonian hopper clock is what I'm thinking of, which is the original version of this. This is a one wide tileable etho hopper clock, but the original one was side by side, which is extremely easy to convert this into that. I got a top-down view of it, so if we have that block, oh, we have a little bit of this, so we need that there and that there. These doots come off, and they go here, and they go here, and then all right, I don't know if that's going to interfere with the with the comparator having the doot leading into it like that. And then we can cover those up. Let's see what happens. Oh, it actually triggered that side. But no, it's still... Okay, let's see. Let's make sure this actually triggers, though, is all I want to make sure of. No, it didn't trigger now. Because that had a full signal strength of like 15 pointing into it. Of course. Of course that didn't work. I don't know, subtract mode maybe? Does that help? No, you saw that flip and it didn't send a pulse through. Dang it. Okay. Oh, now it did. Now this side did. Why? Oh, it was the light coming back on that sends the pulse. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's working, so. I'm not 100% sure. Light coming back on here in just a second. Oh, right. Yeah, the light will come back on and this side will be empty. Yeah, that sends out the signal. Cool, we're getting all our melons. Sweet. It's working. It's fantastic. I don't know if it needed to be subtract mode or not, but it doesn't matter if it is, regardless, so. We did it. Now, the only open air hoppers for this entire thing are the 4 collection hoppers. Nice. Thank you, Minecraft Wiki. Oh, they have a lot of really cool examples on here. Like an RS Norlatch hopper clock. I don't know in what scenario you would want to use this, but it looks incredibly easy for what it accomplish. Multiplicative hopper dropper clock. Oh. Chat, if you want to learn some redstone, you should really just go look at the Minecraft wiki sometime. Just go to the page about hoppers and start reading. Okay. We're gonna be ready to start bingo here in 5 minutes. We'll be divvying out the bingo cards. How do I now have 3? Did I bring home more than 2 whole stacks of moss? I don't know where it came from. Okay, so next stream in the hardcore world chat, we, excuse me, we will be working above ground, 100%. Everything below ground is completely done. I mean, the farm above ground is completely done. Even we only have one more piece of redstone to add to this period, and that is going to be the light on top. Unless I do some sort of 3x3 piston door here, because it is 3 blocks wide, and we are putting a little house on the front that is going to serve literally no purpose. So giving up like several blocks of space in there to have a 3x3 piston door makes perfect sense. To me at least. All right, so these are dump boxes that need to go back to the base. And everything else here is part of this. So we'll start by putting like a base around the building made out of stone brick and variants of stone bricks and stuff like that. That's going to be like sitting out by an extra block, just like over here how we had it, kind of. Yeah, so you can see here there's like a base the building sits on. This is flush with the highest level, and then it's, you know, sticks out an extra block when the ground gets lower. We're gonna do that, but it's gonna be 1 block higher than being flush, because this is a lighthouse. It's gotta weather the storm. It's gotta be built up, you know. It's gotta be thick. Know what I'm saying? Gotta be structurally sound, all that jazz. Well, how's this doing? Ooh, we got lots of stuff in here. Okay, and there's just 4 stacks from my inventory. So, yeah, let me take this all back and give it to the system. Mm-hmm. I forgot there's a piece of TNT on the nuclear tower there. Gee, dude. Okay, there's actually more than 1 whole box, so I'll just keep them there. Now what, chap? I can replant some of this stuff. Because I did notice the other day we were kind of low on Abjanax's red nether bricks. So replanting this stuff, get myself a little bit more. Look at that. We got 48 profit. You love to see it, chat. Do you guys think we're going to be able to build the entire lighthouse tomorrow? The real question, or not tomorrow, tomorrow's Wifey Wednesday, right? The real question is, do you think we'll be able to build the entire lighthouse tomorrow and the functioning redstone light on top? That I don't know about. I think we'll be able to get the tower, but I don't think we'll be able to get the light on top. So if you guys haven't heard my explanation for the light, what I want the light to do, it's going to be sitting on top. It's going to be made out of redstone lamps. Redstone lamps will turn on, obviously, right? But I want it to like rotate around the circle. But the way that I want it to do it is not like having its own clock up there. I don't want it to be fast. I just want it to, every time it receives a pulse, I want the light to move like 1 block over. Just next pulse, next pulse, next pulse. And we will take the pulse from one of these farms. Like, we'll pick one of these that has its redstone towards the middle. So probably like this torch tower. This torch tower will go up and send a pulse to the light on top of the tower. And every time this module gets farmed, then bada bing, the light progresses by a single notch. Oh yeah. We already we got a pallet. We used it to decorate the entire basement. Next stream in the hardcore world, we will be building the lighthouse itself. Oh, what was that? That was pumpkins. All right. Oh, and here comes that. Nice. Nice. Let's try and keep chat English only, please. Oh, I forgot I had these green wings on. The new wings, chat. Good stuff. Oh, let me get the bingo cards rolling. Chat, at the end of stream every day, we play a mini game in the purple chat. We'll be playing bingo in the purple chat today. Link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. And the winner gets to put a block on the massive monument over there. So that goes from bedrock to build limit multiple times. And it gets a block placed on it at the end of stream every day by whoever wins bingo tonight gets one. So make sure you get yourself a bingo card in the purple chat if you want to do that. We have about 7.5 minutes to claim your bingo cards, and then bingo will only take like 3 minutes, 3 to 5. All right. Do you guys think I should build this exact same piston door over here? Or do you think I should look to see if I can find like a faster design or a more compact design? I recently watched a video by, I can't remember who, that compared like the fastest known piston doors for every size. And for 3x3, he had like quite a few examples because there's like fast ones that are also one wide, you know, fast ones that are, you know, maybe a few blocks thick, but they're like really short or something like that. God, I can't remember who. Did somebody put that in the Discord maybe and send it my way? Or maybe I put it in the Discord? Sounds like something I would do. I should probably take a look at that video and find one that I think is going to fit here. Not today, no marbles. We're doing Pringles. No, bingo. Pringles. We only do marbles on Saturdays right now. The last stream of the week. Can you tell I'm hungry, chat? So I think once we have the top on the tower, like, okay, so you can see right here, well, maybe you can't see. You can see how big the bottom is. You can see how big the top is going to be. I feel like it might get like a block skinnier or so, like up to here. And then we'll have like our lighthouse light thing. And then we'll have like a roof. So it might actually be like that tall by the time we finish the thing, which will be pretty cool. Man. Yeah, and then we definitely are gonna need to decorate around the land again. We're gonna have to fix the land. Whoa, why is there a pumpkin way out here? Where did that come? Like, genuinely, where did that come from? Did it spew out the side? We've never seen one spew out the side before, genuinely. Crazy. All right. Since the underground is done, I can grab some moss. And I can cover up. Was that an Enderman grief or did I put that there? Even more. All right. That's all fixed. Let me go get some blue concrete powder. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to have absolutely plenty of pumpkins to take over there. Which is going to be great. Maybe we'll be able to even take a full shulker box. I don't know. We might already have a full shulker box now, for all I know. And we still have probably a stream and a half bare minimum to finish it. I don't see myself being able to build something decorative tomorrow and figure out the redstone of the clock. I could see one or the other, but not both. This is our pumpkin and melon farm that we're working on. And the moss is the foundation of what's going to be the lighthouse that they reside within. Probably clock, so we can see how small we get it first. Or yeah, there's no clock up there. It's just going to be powered off of the clocks that power the farm. So it's going to take a pulse from the farm. It's not going to need a clock up there. I need to build the tower up to the top of the thing first. And then we'll build like the house, and we'll put all the detail work probably on down the bottom here. Or at least get the shape in so I can see how where the light needs to be and how big I can make the light. So I've got a few ideas. Got a few ideas on how to make the light. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how big the light's going to be able to be. I mean, getting a top-down view, if the light itself was like 5 by 5, that wouldn't be too bad. But like maybe not the corners in it, so it would be 3 by 3s, kind of. Or not 3. It would be 4 walls that are 3 by 3. Hey, it's time to start bingo. Yes, all right. Bingo is beginning. Every 5 seconds, it's going to call a number automatically, and the winner is going to get to put a block on the Mazza Monument. Oh, shoot, I don't want to get rid of that moss. I want to go put the moss back. All right, moss is back. Yeah. Okay. Now we wait. Anything to put away over here? Nope. Now we wait to see who wins. Ooh, look at that cape, though. If you guys haven't seen it, it's just a grass block. It's called the Common Cape. It's new. It's cool. I dig it, Mojang. My best build? Everything. You should check out my world tour if you're new here and haven't seen it. I got my 15,000 day world tour over on the Red video site. Link in the bio. Yep. Almost like beetle wings. I don't know what beetle wings look like, but I'll take your word for it. All right, I pulled up the sheet ready for someone to win. There's quite a few numbers called for bingo. I've almost got a bingo on my monitor because I can see like every number that's been called. I've almost got a bingo in like so many places. Hey, we got Mrs. Ken got a bingo. One bingo today. Look at that. GG. So, Mrs. Ken, what block do you have? Let me see. Mrs. Ken has Basalt. You've won a total of 21 times, now upping that to 22. Your last victory was recent, 956. Today is stream number 975, upping that up. 975. Those are odd numbers, the three highest odd numbers, actually. Or the three highest single-digit odd numbers. Wow. Let's go grab your Basalt and put it on the monument. I feel like Mrs. Ken's a hacker just because she won. GG. Ooh. Excuse me, chat. Are you excused? I'm excused. Got it. All right, GG. Mrs. Ken, on your dub. Hey, look at you, next to some diamonds on that side. GG, GG. Do we have any diamonds to burn today? Speaking of which. Chat, we got this Partner Plus goal above my head somewhere. That way. If you want to help me hit the Partner Plus goal, !Partner Plus, you can learn how to do that. We had a Prime sub today, but that does not count. If we do have any qualifying subs, chat, at the end of stream, I burned some diamonds in your honor at the diamond-shaped lava pool made of diamonds where we burn diamonds, but none today. That is a-okay. Let's get back to the base. And get back underground. Boom. All right, and that's going to be it for the night, chat. Absolutely massive of you guys being here. Let's go see who's live to send over a raid. Anyone in my recommendeds playing hardcore? That's always the vibes. When we can. Oh, here's someone playing hardcore in my recommendeds. Yeah, dude. They are apparently breaking hardcore Minecraft. So go find out what that means, chat. Go find out what that means. We're sending a raid over to Hero Lancer tonight. All right. Let's all go over with this massive raid message. If you got my emotes, use those. If you don't, just copy the text out of there and make sure you spread some love when you arrive over in their chat. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today, my dudes. Thank you for the follows across all the platforms. Thank you for the channel point redemptions. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the gifts over on TikTok. And thank you everybody for being here. I'll be live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern with Magic. We're playing a new co-op game to us, Operation Tango. It might be a one and done stream. I'm not sure. It says the average playtime to beat is like 5 hours from what I've seen, but we might be able to knock it out in like 4, so maybe. But who knows? That'll be it for the night for me. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, my dudes.